Hey guys, Marslingan here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so I thought I would put out this quick video to give you guys a bit of a heads up about everything that is going on with the upcoming maintenance. So, depending how long this video takes to render, it might be up before the maintenance starts, but the maintenance is going to start at 4 PM PST, which is midnight for me in the UK. If you have not yet logged in today, make sure you do that so you can get your daily missions like the orb event and all that kind of stuff done, because this is going to be a long maintenance. It is 8 hours, well, it's just under 8 hours, so if there's no delays, it finishes at 11:50 PST, which is just before 8 AM for me. Obviously, you want to make sure that you've done any of these daily missions or anything, because in the past, some of these big maintenance have been extended for a while. Obviously, there was one not long ago that went for over, I think, a full day. Now, they're normally pretty good when that happens, with giving out like back rewards for things like daily logins and stuff, but you will miss out on things, like I say, like the orb event. Obviously, at the moment with the legendary Boo and Barbody campaign, we have the physical orb event is available every day, and I think currently it's the AGL one that's up for the week because it's Monday. So if you haven't done either of those, you probably want to try and log in and make sure you get those done. But the point of the video is just to summarize everything that we are getting in the upcoming maintenance, which is mainly for the 4.18.2 update. And there are a few big things and a couple of other little things. So first of all, the first thing I wanted to mention was the support memory that is being added to the Defeat the Legendary Super Saiyan event. Obviously, this came out on JP for Saiyan Day, but Global did not have support memories yet. So Global did not get that. So it's now just randomly being added in with this maintenance. I do like that they're doing it like that, rather than like making us wait for there to be some other kind of Broly themed thing, because then we could potentially be waiting for ages. So even though it doesn't really fit in with anything that's going on at the moment thematically, it's nice that they're just kind of putting this in so that we can actually have access to it. So we are going to be getting this, the Krillin support memory. No new stages are added to the event. It's added as a drop on stage 1. Currently, that gives you the Shamo item. It does say here the number of items you can gain from that stage. The drop rate does not change, so it's not like you get less of those now or less of a chance to get them. You'll still get them as well as the shards for the support memory. So what is the Krillin Sings His Heart Out support memory? So it's a green one, requires green film reels. Does it actually say here how much it costs? You would think that it would, but it doesn't apparently anywhere. That's kind of strange, but there you go. There's got to be a main support memory page that we can go back to. Wow, it really doesn't, huh? Interesting. Alright, well, the Krillin Sings His Heart Out support memory. I'm actually really surprised that it doesn't say. But this one is one that's going to be quite interesting for Super Battle Road, I think, because some are definitely more themed towards shorter events, some are more themed towards long-term events. Like in a long-form event, this one is kind of pointless, because by the time the event gets difficult, it's not going to do anything. But it lowers all enemies' attack by 5% during the first turn, 4% during the second turn, and 3% during the third turn. So it only seems like a little bit of a reduction, but obviously in something like Super Battle Road, that is potentially going to make a big difference, especially if you stack an item on top of that, like an Icarus, which is obviously not quite as effective a damage reduction item as a Whis, but with this extra bonus attack reduction on the enemy, it's probably going to work just as well as a Whis. So that's going to be very, very useful for Super Battle Road and other very short events. So that is being added in. And then, of course, the main thing for 4.18.2 that everybody is excited about, which was, of course, announced at the closing of the anniversary, is the same name update, as everybody is calling it. So, optimize the team formation feature. You will be able to include characters of the same name, but different second names on the same team. So that obviously just means like the subtitle. So you can't have two of the same Goku, but you can still have two Super Saiyan Gokus. So the team that they show has 3 Super Saiyan Gokus and 3 Super Saiyan Vegetas, and you will be able to run this team now. So This is probably the most exciting part of the maintenance. I want you guys to let me know down below in the comments, what teams are you most excited to see? Because obviously for me, as a content creator, I'm really looking forward to, once this maintenance ends, actually doing a bunch of videos using a whole bunch of same name teams and things like that, because that's obviously going to be quite a lot of fun. So I actually might live stream, as long as the maintenance doesn't get extended. Keep an eye out on the channel, because I might actually go live once the maintenance is over and we can start messing around with some same name teams. So let me know down below in the comments what teams you would like to see. So to reiterate, link skills cannot be activated within units of the same name, so you still have to be smart with your team building. You can technically, if you really want to, just bring 6 Super Saiyan Gokus, but they will not link, so obviously that's not really a good idea. So you got to be careful about how you choose to link how to build your team so they can actually link. And then characters of the same name cannot be included on the same team in certain events, such as Extreme Z battles. So they probably did this on purpose to stop you from bringing 2 Tech Cauliflas into any Pure Saiyan or Universe Survival EZA, because you could run the Awakened one and the Unawakened one, because they have different secondary names, but they've deliberately put this in so that you cannot do that. The other detail that they are adding is the super type effects. Now, we already technically had Ki Blast in the game, but it was literally just Ki Blast or not Ki Blast. Whereas now, every unit will have one of these 4. So it will either be Ki Blast, Unarmed, Physical, or Other. Now, the interesting thing about this was released on JP not long before the release of Gogeta and Janemba, both of whom have abilities that revolve around them either countering or nullifying specific types of super attack. So what's going to be very interesting is it's very possible that this is being added to Global because one of the worldwide celebration units, or I guess I need to get out of the habit of not saying that anymore. We've been saying that for a whole year, but yeah, it's the 350 million download celebration. One of those units, or both, might actually have an ability that is to do with these super attack typings. Now, that's not necessarily the case, but that could be why this update is coming to Global as early as it is, because Janemba and Gogeta will not release on Global until December. So, certain characters' super attacks will be changed from Ki Blast to Other, because apparently, because they only had the 2 distinctions before, basically Ki Blast or not Ki Blast, I guess it means they've included some that they would now like to change to Other based on how they're going to categorize those, I guess. And then the other thing, it's kind of hidden away just here in this last bit underneath, but we are also getting the feature where you can skip the active skill animations. So obviously that's going to help out. We kind of noticed recently when this first came out on JP, I was a little bit sort of like, well, why would I use this? You know, like I've managed to pull this awesome unit. They've got a really cool active skill animation. Like, I want to see it. But certain units and certain circumstances, I could definitely see why this would be useful. Like recently, we've been doing a lot of the videos using the new Videl on Global, using Tech Gohan on her team, and we had a turn on one of the previous videos where we literally had both Videls and Gohan in the middle, and I wanted to transform all 3 of them, so it meant using and watching all 3 of their active skills. So when you're going to see it all the time, especially in like Super Battle Road, where you could use Videl's one in every single fight, by the end of the event, if you're running double Videl leads, you're going to have watched her active skill like 6 times. So I guess I can kind of appreciate this, because it's one of those features where if you don't want to use it, you just don't have to, and if you do, it will now be there as an option. So a couple of things included in the maintenance, but obviously the big thing is the same name update. Someone did say this in a comment on one of the previous videos that I made, but if a lot of people at the time that this was going to come out on JP undersold it a little bit, like I saw people saying that they weren't that hyped for it, but now that we've had the anniversary on Global, you can really see how this is going to be a huge change. I mean, like, you know, being able to run all 3 UI Gokus. Like I said earlier in the video, let me know down below what of these teams would you like to see once the update goes live, because I will be doing a bunch of videos on these. Somebody suggested doing Realm of Gods Extreme Super Battle Road using a full Goku team, because we'll be able to use extra copies of UI Goku, extra copies of like God Goku. So that is one of the things that I'm going to do. So let me know any of your other ideas down below. And then, like I said, as long as the maintenance isn't extended, I should be going live once the maintenance is over. So So do come check that out and suggest some same name teams that we can run. I might record some of the runs that we do on stream and just use those in videos as well. So feel free to come and hang out in the stream, check out some of the new same name teams, and that should be quite a lot of fun. So let me know down below not only the teams that you want to see or the teams that you're most excited to use, but what you are most excited about for the update, I guess outside of the same name update, because I feel like that is the most hype thing for a lot of people. But yeah, that is the summary of everything that we are going to be getting in the maintenance. So let me know down below what you guys think. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.